week 4 definitely came quick. And I feel as if the technical knowledge that I've gained in this class, especially when it came to the terminology and the specifications for when you're actually shooting, for example, a rule of thirds, composition, they really made me think about how I'm actually going to set up future projects, along with just knowing what lens to think about using the next time I'm shooting. Right now I'm shooting on my Sony camera and I'm shooting at a wide angle, but I'm very much up close, as you can tell. Here in Juneau, Alaska, and I got the beautiful background, the mountains behind me. But that thought process came from this class in itself, the setting, the physical setting, and how exactly I was going to frame myself. So as I am sitting right now, I am dead center. This would be more of a medium close-up. You can see my torso to my head, and I got a decent amount of headroom. And all of those terms and all of those techniques came from this course. Things that I would do in projects, be it podcasts, be it video shoots, be it photography shoots. I would feel my way through the projects. But now I feel like I'm expanding my expertise, and I kind of owe that to that class, so I'm very thankful. I think that the class that I am most looking forward to, and I think a lot of folks are looking forward to, in the DCBS would be the composition and visual designs. The composition and visual designs is a class where you get your package, where you get your delivery with all the camera equipment and the lighting and all that jazz. And that class, I believe, is when the technical knowledge that we've gained from all the other classes that we've had to take during the semester really get put to test. How well can you execute with the knowledge that was, taught to you, the things you learned throughout the course? How well can you make a production piece out of that? With the knowledge I've gained through this course and the projects that I've been working on simultaneously while taking it, I hope that the pieces that I've been trying to create will look less amateur and more semi-pro, if you will. But what has really, a point that has really been driven home is pre-production. Pre-production. Making the storyboards. Really materializing the concept of what I actually want this project, whatever it may be, to look like. Putting it on paper beforehand so that it's not just a feel your way through this project piece. It would be a lot less ambiguous for the folks that I'm working with. It'd be a lot less ambiguous for myself, especially when I start having to get into deeper levels of this industry and having to think about budget and what we can afford, what might be reasonable, what is completely illogical, things that we would be able to recycle when we use as far as people, skills, tech, and gear. This course has definitely taught me how to think more critically in pre-production, be it the storyboards, the taglines, log lines, things that I took for granted when I would go to the movie theater and see a film, or I would see an advertisement for a new show coming up. But now I really have to sit and stew on those thoughts when it comes to the next projects that I'm putting out, be it a podcast, be it even a voiceover, or if it is a short film that I'm planning on creating in the near future. Like, I really need to sit down and think about those things. And due to this class, those are things that are now in the forefront of my whole pre-planning agenda.